Hello everybody, welcome back to Theegis StarCraft 2. Pretty much what I do here is I watch StarCraft 2. And this game is going to be Breath versus Anachromy. Who says you two, good luck, have fun. Anachromy is going to be our Protoss player up here in the top right hand corner, and then Breath is going to be on the bottom left hand corner. They're both going to be Protoss. Yay, I love PvP. It's cool. Anyway. Anachromy here. Oh, and I'm going to go. This time, I'm going to go into the production tab. First thing. I know it's amazing. See, look, when they put down pylons, you can see it up here. Anachromy going for that ever so hidden pylon right next to his base. And Breath going out with his ever so first sneaky probe to the right hand side. And Anachromy looks like he's going to be able to scout correctly the first time. Unlike Breath, who's going to go in the right direction, but the wrong location. Of course, any direction that's away from your base is the right direction when you're scouting. I mean, if you think about it, the wrong direction would be to scout right around here. Like, that's the very wrong direction to scout. But on any StarCraft 2 map, I don't know why you'd scout in that direction anyway. But anyway, what is this? An assimilator going down? Ooh, sneaky. Not really. Okay, but anyway. Anachromy just sort of kind of taking his time inside of Breath's main. Just sort of kind of wandering his little probie around. Now he's just chilling. Because there's nothing really that can go kill him. And if Breath really wants to take like 5 or 6 probes off the line to really kill him, that's just... it's wasted money time. So Anachromy is going to take it to pass. See if he can spot out whether or not his next building is going to be maybe a cybernetics core or another gateway. But it is going to be a cyber core, very standard opening for Protoss, and you can see Anachromy is going for pretty much the exact same build. Of course, his cyber core is a little bit behind Breath's, probably because he is copycatting Breath. Maybe he doesn't really know what he's doing, and that's why his probe is in Breath's main. Oh, he's stealing his gas. That's so cute. I don't know why he's doing that anyway, because all Breath has to do is, you know, just get one zealot out. Which is what he's kind of doing, is getting out a Stalker as his first unit, and chrono boosting the heck out of his cybernetics core to get that warp gate as fast as possible, and now Anachromy's like, I think I have enough information, I'm going to get out of there before that first Stalker comes out. And Breath getting away just in the nick of time, because Anachromy got that first zealot out. Oh, and he did let that assimilator finish. So that's some wasted minerals for him there, because Breath really doesn't need that gas right away, I do not believe, if I do believe correctly, based on the performance in the last game against that Terran player, that I actually uploaded to the wrong channel. Whoopsie daisy. And where does that logo come from? That little banner of the dude. That's not a standard Protoss thing. Is that something you have to earn? Honestly, I haven't earned a single new banner in StarCraft 2. I just haven't. I haven't played enough games, I don't think. But I think that one is a pretty standard one too. But I could be mistaken. But anyway, take a look at the supply tab for both of our players. Anachromy a little bit behind here, 34 to 42. But that's okay, that just means he's a pylon down. They are, at the minimum, pretty much tied. Anachromy just took a 1 supply lead off of Breath, and there's a pylon going down at the outskirts of his base. I wonder if he's going to do anything sneaky with that. 2-gate robo from Anachromy. Let's see what Breath is doing. He is also getting... No, he's not getting a robo facility. So we're going to see what Anachromy has in store for his... I think I just called him Anachromy. He is just getting a first observer, but he may transition into some immortals, which would spell danger for Breath. Especially this early in the game. But they are pretty mineral heavy though. I don't know, we'll see. Breath hasn't gotten any zealots out yet, but Anachromy has gotten a couple. Is he... Oh no, those are Breath Stalkers. Breath's just poking in here to Anachromy, see if he can get a good scout off on his opponent. to see what, if anything spectacular is going on. Nope, just a third gateway from our Protoss opponent, and no expansions for either of our players yet, but as they say in PvP, the first one to expand is the first one to lose. Robotics facility finally going down for Breath now. Let's see if either of these... Oh, no. Well, Breath can't have an observer because that would be his robotics facility. It is on the way. So we're going to see just what his opponent can see here. There is his very first observer. Did I just hear another observer going down? What are the units for Anachromy here? Nope, he only has one observer. Oh. That's probably just because I clicked on his... Oh, no, never mind. Whatever. We're going to go back to our all view for everybody. And Breath getting his first expansion down, realizing that his opponent is probably not going to be attacking anytime soon. And these immortals from Anachromy make for a pretty hefty, pretty solid defense here. And, oh, Breath getting his observer out just in time to pick on Anachromy's observer, just as it came for the very first time to his natural expansion. So now Anachromy knows absolutely little about Breath's main, about the makeup of Breath's production facilities. Going back in here now, is Breath going to have his base up first? I don't... Well, yes. By a little bit. By just a little bit. Any sign of aggression from either of our two Protoss players? Yet so far, not quite, but Anachromy going to copy Breath like he's been doing all game, sending out 2 stalkers to get a good scout off on, but he probably just knows that he needs a couple stalkers to be able to take control of that watchtower, but he's not going to stop there. He's going to go after Breath. Stalkers, is he going to be able to get it? It's a foot race! No. Because stalkers are the same speed as stalkers, I guess. And that's just how that works, but Anachromy with a fast Colossus, probably at about the 10-minute mark that Colossus was able to pop. The second Robo facility, is he going to get out double the Colossus count? Double the Colossi count, I mean? He is not researching Thermal Lance yet, but he just now... Well, he's just starting to get the minerals to be able to do it, so it looks like he's saving up for it. Is he going to get it? He needs to get it. And then chrono boost it. But no. Instead, he's just going to build more Colossi. Interesting. Maybe against Protoss, the range upgrade isn't as important? Perhaps? Nope, there it is. Ha ha ha. Thermal Lance on the way from our friend Anachromy. Thermal Lance also on the way from Breath, though. Oh, nope. Anachromy's Thermal Lance just now popped. It was Breath's that was on the way beforehand. But Breath does not have any Colossi out on the field right now. And Anachromy has 2 with a 3rd on the way. So we're going to see who can get more Colossi out. Okay. I had to check the time. That time to see how long this game is going to go, because if these players are to stand still any longer, wow, then I'm just going to probably fast forward, but there's not a lot left in this game, so we'll be alright. 3 Colossi out on the field now for Anachromy, and his army composition is 8 Zealots, 3 Stalkers, 2 Sentries, 1 Immortal, and 3 Colossi so far, with a 4th and 5th Colossi on the way. And that Thermal Lance upgrade almost done for Anachromy, and 1 Colossus on the field for Breath. Now 2 Colossi, and a second robotics facility also going down for our friend Breath. This time, at this point of the game, Anachromy is ahead in the maximum supply, but there another pylon will even that out. Another 2 pylons. Will still... Oh, nope. Never mind. Anachromy just got to 148. Woohoo! lag spike for me, but you probably didn't see that because this frame rate is limited to 30. Oh! Anachromy just looks like he's going to move out. He's thinking about it. He's moving. He's on the way. He is outside of his natural. Is he going to go around? Oh, that sneaky little devil you. Anachromy, where are you rallied to? You are rallied to this third base where this pylon laying probe is lying in wait. Breath has his observer out. Did he actually see the army come out, though? I don't think so. Otherwise, this observer would probably be following that army. Ooh, Anachromy, you sneaky little bastard. Moving your army out outside of the range of Breath's observer. But wait, there's more. Breath is now moving his observer down the field towards his base. We're going to see if maybe he thinks something a little bit suspicious is going on. Anachromy going to take a look at these rocks and say, these look like good targets. Let's paint a nice little red target on those and start firing. Oh, and Breath definitely should be able to see that, but... Uh-oh, he's not positioning his army. Ooh, this could be going very bad for him. In fact, he's going to move these stalkers up here and take out this observer while... I don't think he sees that those rocks are gone. Nope. And all of a sudden... oh, there's the observer. And Breath now knows that Anachromy's army is right at his front door. Now he's positioning himself in, and he's moving in. And a big fight. Zealot's getting away from Anachromy's army. Not being very good meat shields. Breath has to back up a little bit. Now he's sending in his zealots to be meat fodder. Helped out a little bit. Colossus doing a ton of damage in the middle here. Lots of people dying. Oh, and all those stalkers melt away from Anachromy, and just his Colossi are left. Reinforcements will do Anachromy very little good in this position, as just tons and tons of damage is being done. Anachromy's gotten 2 Colossi coming up behind Breath's army here, but that is going to do Anachromy very little good. As Breath is just ignoring those 2 Colossi and just doing the little death march thing up into Anachromy's main. And these 2 Colossi and Breath's natural go down handily. Is he going to try and expand behind this? Probably not. He's just probably going to go in here and try and end the game right now by standing outside these destructible rocks. Such an exciting game. Just had to get some water there. And Anachromy trying to warp in some reinforcements, but it's probably not going to be enough right here. Force field's going down for Breath's army. Doing a very good job of protecting his stalkers up in the front. And that Immortal just going to town on those Colossi. Man, Immortals versus Colossi are so good. So good. Anachromy with a good game, well played. With a bad engagement, although I don't know how that could have possibly gone better for Anachromy. I mean, if you take a look at the reason why he lost this fight, let's go ahead and move in here. So those rocks went down. This is actually one of the best engagements I've seen so far, but he's very zealot heavy in his composition. And then Breath is very stalker heavy, so slow it down to normal. All the zealots move in. Force fields are no big deal for Colossus, they can just march on over. Immortal there melted away. Zealots being a pretty good meat shield, letting those Colossi in the back do tons and tons of damage to those stalkers up in the front. Now with the stalkers gone, Breath's from Anachromy, Breath stalkers can just move right on in. So what was the supply there? Let's just go back and see what the supply count was for both of our Protoss players here. So Anachromy was just a touch ahead during that engagement. But he was just too zealot heavy. And the zealots just didn't last against Breath's 4 Colossi. I mean, And these Colossi just didn't do enough damage against Brett's stock. Oh. Oh. Did you guys see that? Did you guys see that? Anachromy makes a crucial mistake right there. He's got plenty of stalkers on the field. And then... there it is. That's when he lost. The blink forward. He should have kept his stalkers in the back. What was the supply at that time? Right when he was ahead in supply, when his stalkers blinked forward, and then right after that, that was when he lost. Tried to warp in reinforcements, but Breath had too many stalkers coming in. And it just didn't work out. Anachromy tried to go do a little bit of a backstab maneuver with a couple extra Colossi, but then Breath warped in these 4 stalkers, and well, bad things happened after that. Okay, well, that's the game. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please rate, comment, subscribe if you're watching this. I think this video is good enough to get me 10 views. I think. So let's shoot for 10 views on this guy. Yeah, buddy. Alright. Thanks again for watching. You guys have a good night.